Hello, welcome to all you Virgos. Welcome for your monthly horoscope for March 2016. And let's start straight away with this month. This is going to be a very important month for the Virgos, together with September, because there are eclipses happening in your sign. And, well, in September, that is. Now it's in your opposite sign. But anyways, I think Virgos, the key word of this month, but especially for Virgos, is letting go and maturing. Now, you are a mutable sign, and I think letting go will not be the major difficulty. And as you are an earth sign, you're very earthly, and I think maturing is also not going to be that much of a problem. But let's get started. Let's get started firstly with that eclipse. Now, the speciality of that eclipse is that it is conjunct Chiron and Saros. I hope I pronounce it well. And so I'm going to be talking about that. And I'm going to be talking about Mars and Saturn in your fourth house and the other eclipse. And of course, Jupiter trining Pluto. Now, first of all, the eclipse belongs to, and I'm going to put a link of the video that explains eclipses and belonging to a certain Saros family. If you say, what the hell are you talking about? I'll put a link there. But every eclipse belongs to a certain Saros family. And this is the one that belongs to 18 South. And it is an eclipse that's rather very transformative, let's put it that way. It's an eclipse that is about new situations, and there can be endings and new new situations with new outcomes and with positive new outcomes. So this is a lot about, you could say, a transformative kind of house. Saros eclipses family. So that's one thing. The same with the eclipse. The eclipse is a solar eclipse, is the sun and the moon together at around about 19 degrees of Pisces, and Chiron is there, and Saros is there. Now, a new moon happens every month, but now it is an eclipse, and that means a new moon also means a new beginning and an end of something. So there is and for better or for worse, you cannot know this. I mean, in these general horoscopes, it would be foolish for me to say, yes, for everyone it's going to be like that. I mean, you need to have a personal horoscope to see that. But the thing is, the energy is the same. This is happening in the house of relationships. So your love relationships, your business relationships, your mentors, the people that help you out, that's the seventh house. So there's a sort of ending and new beginning. So for some of you, it will mean, oh, if you're in a relationship, you go up a level, you let go of some old pains because the new moon is conjuncting Chiron, which is about pain, which is about healing as well. So it doesn't, for one person, it will mean opening the wound a little bit, but it is why do you opening the wound a little bit? In order to have this opportunity to heal. And you do that, you Virgos, through your relationships. It can also mean, if you work with clients, that a lot of people will need your help and your assistance. So if you work with other people and in a kind of a therapy or helping them out, it could mean simply that. You're going to attract people which you're trying to make whole. And of course, that's healing you as well. So for you Virgos out there. And Saros is also an asteroid. What does Saros mean? Saros means it is about nutrition. It is about nurturing. And it is also about... So there is some kind of relationships that are going to show for the Virgos. This is a relationship that nurtures me, or this isn't. You know, it's either one or the other. And you're going to see that maybe already in February you were seeing this relationship. And again, it can be not necessarily a love relationship. It can be a colleague and so on, and a business partner, or someone who's just a bit more than a friend, who is really helping you out with something, some kind of a mentor, as I said. So you Virgos are going to see finally some clarity now with this new moon. And also a new moon means new starts, new beginnings. So a seed is planted here. So it can mean, for a lot of you, a new relationship that is started here and will have its fruition around September, because then the eclipses will be in your sign. And it can also mean when you are in a very bad relationship, and you know when you are in a bad relationship, then it is possible that you will make this as an ending, because the South Node is also conjunct the new moon. And the South Node is about things that are not suiting us anymore. It's easier to let go of that. Remember, the North Node is with you. The North Node is you and Jupiter. So the North Node is explore yourself, put the attention on yourself. It's trining Pluto in your 5th, which is the whole month, which is wonderful, which shows that you're powerful. You Virgos out there, you've got power and strength to follow your path. So very strong month for you Virgos out there. And the lunar eclipse, and I'm not going to say even the date, because you will sense that throughout the whole month, but I will say it because you're a Virgo. So the solar eclipse is around 8 degrees in Pisces, and 8 degrees, 8 March. And the 23rd, no, the 26th, is it the 26th? The other eclipse is in Libra, your 2nd house, which is about your value. So the 8th house, the 2nd house, is about transformation. It's also about what you value in life. So you really are knowing and understanding what you are all about and putting some emphasis on your own values, which is good, which is fantastic. Yes, it is on the 23rd. I mean, that eclipse of that is triggering your value house. So very good indeed. Last but not least, especially the solar eclipse is a bit more important in Pisces, because it's a total eclipse. Yes, is it? Yes, it is. And you see, I'm a Virgo myself. I'm always double checking to be right. And so the solar eclipse in your 7th house and Jupiter in your 1st house, so you're expansive, but you're also knowing and seeing who is nurturing me and who is not. And that all squares Saturn in your 4th house. And Saturn in your 4th house, also with Mars there, in the beginning of March, Mars goes there as well, shows the maturity and shows the responsibility and the integrity. So you're going to feel very much responsible for maybe family, maybe a family member, but also you cannot escape from some of your responsibilities when it comes to family. So maybe some of you will move, or maybe some of you will start working at home, or maybe there will be some problems at home that you are going to be able to fix. But as I said in earlier videos, this Mars coming into your 4th house now in March will go on and will go backwards. So expect the things that you do now in March. It's very good to start something new when it comes to your home, when it comes to your family, when it comes to work at home. But you will come back to it and will try to adjust this, which is not a bad thing at all. So the Virgos are touched in the key areas of your life. So it's a very crucial month for you to getting back on track. Getting back on track, being very mature, being very secure. So you're not that eclipse there in your 7th house. Don't be afraid that, oh, eclipses, they're going to do this or that. No, because you've got that Saturn there, the feet on the ground, and you're very grounded during the month of March. And that is a good thing, I think. So what a month that is. I could go on, but this is the most important thing. Enjoy this, and see through relationships, see what you're all about, see what they are all about, and do what you have to do, basically. I wish you the best month ever, and see you next month. Bye-bye.